Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I remove my clients' tape-in hair extensions. I'm going to also show you how to reuse them and to repurpose them. So guys, stick around and keep on watching. As you can see right there, I already started taking out one. So what I like to do is I like to start off by using my Restoration Scalp oil, and I like to rub that on the top of the tape-in, and I'll rub it in really good. And then next I'll flip it and I'll rub my oil underneath the tape-in as well. Now the key to removing these tape-ins effectively without breaking your client's hair is you have to saturate it with oil, and you have to pull slowly and gently and massage it in at the same time. As you can see, as I am separating the tape-in, I'm just adding a dab of oil just to, again, make it a little more saturated. And I like to grab my client's hair at the root and the edge of the tape-in and slide it right on out. Again, you do the same with the bottom. You grab your client's hair or your hair at the root and you slide it right out. And as you can see, the tape is starting to come off by itself due to the oil, and I'm just able to easily peel it off. And that's one way you can get the tape-ins out, is by using oil. So right there is still a little bit more of a sticky residue from the tape, and I just like to go in with my oil again, rub it in some more, and then I like to use a very small barber comb. But before I do that, again, I like to massage it in really well, and then I'll separate it. And as you can see, the oil, the glue from the tape-ins is just separating. So now, like I said, I like to take my barber comb, and it has two different sizes. At the top, the teeth of the comb they're both fine on each side, but one side is finer than the other. So I like to start off with the bigger side to get the glue out. And guys, that isn't the glue that's tangling up my client's hair. Her hair was a little tangly when she came in, but that's fine. That's my job. So I'm just sliding the glue out with the bigger end of the comb. And then I just flipped it to the smaller side of the comb. And that's going to take the remaining of the glue out. So guys, it is the next day and here are all my clients' tape-ins. And guys, I am going to show you another way that you can get the tape off of these tape-ins. And as you can see right there, the oil has made the tape-ins already slide off, or they loosened it up. So again, this is the tape-ins that I used on my client. And these tape-ins come with, they come with other sticky glue adhesives, like if you needed to repair. And then this is the soldering iron that I wanted to show you guys. This is the additional way you can remove the tape off of the tape-ins. And this is what it looks like. That right there is the power on button. And that button right there, you do have to click it 5 times within, I think they say like 7 seconds for it to start. And at the very top, it's very pointy, it's very slim, and it's kind of sharp, and that's where it gets hot. Here's a close-up look of it. And at that very top is exactly where it gets hot. It also comes with a charger, and I like how they made this tool because all you have to do is screw the top off and put the charger on, and it comes with a stand. All you do is lay that little lip down, place it on your surface, and it will protect the tool from being laid on your table, and it won't burn your table. You could just lay it right on that little stand and it'll protect your surfaces. And that's how it looks. So all you have to do is just twist off that top part, and once you twist that off, you're able to attach your charger. And once it's charged, and I charged mine, I just screwed my top right back on. So guys, as you can see, I clicked the on button 5 times, and the top of the iron is getting heated up. But the only thing I don't like about this tool, if they can make a few adjustments or just one adjustment, is it only has a 10-second window where it stays hot. So for 10 seconds it stays hot, and after that it starts cooling down, and then you have to power it back up again. So you do have to work pretty fast. But as you can see, it slides the tape off very easily. And guys, I did wash the tape-ins. I washed the hair, and it's dry, and now all I'm doing is removing that tape. And look how easy that's just sliding off. But again, you only have a 10-second window to get that off, and then you have to repump the tool 5 times and it'll get hot again. And there you go. the tape is removed. And now these tape-ins, you can either put them in a half at a time. So if anything happened to it, to one side of your tape-in, you could just easily lay another part down. And I like how they gave you options. You can either do it again by halves, or you can do it as a whole. And I'll show you that process too. So this right here is just me showing you how to do it if you need to do it just one side at a time. And that's how it looked after applying it a half at a time. And I just took off the paper backing that's on the tape. And once you do that, you are ready to go. And your tape-in is ready to be reinstalled. So I'm powering it up again, and if you guys saw that red light, that was because my tool has to be recharged, because after I did a lot of the tape-ins, it's time for it to be recharged. So I do like that it do give you a warning sign with a red light that you need to recharge it. So here I'm just laying down that extra tape that came in the package. I'm just laying that down as a whole. And guys, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching.